the hell is going on in wrestling now? Okay, Triple H is in creative, SummerSlam is coming up, and possibly someone returning in it? And we got a couple more other stuff to talk about. Anyway, let's get on to the mix of it. First off, Triple H is in creative now control. This is great for a lot of things, because Triple H is the one guy who you want in that control. If you saw NXT in its golden era, and I literally mean golden when it was black and gold, but also when Velveteen Dream, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, Aleister Black, Adam Cole, just all those people were there. It was incredible. The talent was high level. And to know that was some of his, controlling and helping, obviously, it just made sense and it helped the storylines. Like hell, it was great. And most of that was thanks to Triple H's story, and obviously the wrestlers can wrestle good. That's another important thing. But still, without Triple H there, it wouldn't have flowed as good together. So, yeah, oh my god, I'm very excited for this. This leaves so much potential. And what I'm hoping from this is that he pushes a lot of his children in NXT, because I imagine he will. That's a key thing I see of him doing. I just see it happening, and I'm excited to hopefully see that happen. One guy who I think he will definitely be pushing up because he knows how good he is Finn. Finn 100%. I know that for a fact. He will. I just feel it. Yeah. It's just great. Now from upside to a bit of a downside, let's go to AEW quickly. This isn't, no hate on AEW, actually. This is the ROH show. I imagine you already heard the news. Jonathan Garsham, I believe that's how you say it, heated. And the reason why I believe he was heated or mad was because he carried ROH for the longest goddamn fucking time. The longest time he did with that champion. And ROH peer champion, he did. And then he just went all down the drain in a second because he lost to Cesaro. And I get it. You want Cesaro as champion. I 100% am fine with Cesaro as champion. However, Grisham got disrespected a bit, I kind of feel. He didn't really get as much appreciation as he should. And apparently another thing that he was mad about was communication. There was not any communication with it. And it kind of, that's another thing that's like, wow, like it shook me. Like I'd expect, the communication for a damn title match to be there. But apparently Tony Khan wasn't really communicating much. So there was apparently after that, he successfully got like a meeting and he was cussing him out. He was fucking overzealous. He was mad. And apparently he asked for his release and he doesn't really want to wrestle anymore. After the Ric Flair show, he's wrestling on, that might be his last match possibly forever. So that'd be a shame for that to happen since he's a really good wrestler. I said a lot of stuff, but, I don't even know if maybe all this is on WWE. I mean, shit, AEW, what the fuck's going on with me? But there's a possibility, you just don't know. You just gotta think, possibly. Don't question this. I'm in my mother's room currently. So, yeah, I quickly just want to say. And on to the damper. Actually, not onto yet. I just don't want to talk about it. Yeah, it's just, God, like, I don't know what's gonna happen to the situation, but, like, damn, like, there's some in MJF's promo that really makes me, like, think that, God, he hit some of the truth points. And one of them was, that, like, get all the WWE guys, hoard all the money and give it to the WWE guys and, give them a push, basically. And that's what's going on. Cesaro got a push, and again, there's nothing wrong with Cesaro getting a push, but when you get a guy like Grisham who worked so hard just to be ended like that, and not even, like, in the main event, which obviously they rightfully put FTR versus Briscoes in the main event, but still, that, like, there's probably a million better ways that I couldn't name because I'm not that smart enough to do it, but still. Maybe I am, actually. Maybe I should do booking. Maybe I should do that as a booking thing and see. Actually, no, I'm probably not smart enough, but hell, who knows. But now on to the lighter things. SummerSlam is coming. And, except sadly, one match, apparently. Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins. We're supposed to wrestle him, probably gonna be match of the night. However, Riddle's out with an injury, and that is very heartbreaking to us, because that match would have been probably match of the night. However, after Rollins did a tweet and basically said, you know, to all the fans who paid tickets getting ready to see my match, I am unfortunately not going to be there. I apologize and stuff like that. Apparently, you know, the company hasn't heard me and stuff like that. And Triple H responded, I hear you, which could mean that Seth Rollins could be wrestling. Yes, but in a mystery opponent. So I hope that. I really do hope that. Because Seth is so goddamn talented. And I would kill for that for a match. And I'm going to tell you what match I hope it is. Jonathan Gargano. Yes, Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Takeover, Johnny NXT, Johnny Hart. I don't know. I don't care what you call him. But Johnny goddamn Wrestling, I hope shows up. I beg, I pray, and yeah, oh God. If he doesn't, and someone like AJ Styles, I'll be 100% fine. I'll probably be as happy just because I know they'll deliver a good match. But yeah, all I hope is Seth will be on SummerSlam, and I hope SmackDown will answer some of those questions tonight. So let's pray, hopefully. With the rest of the card, it does look stellar, actually, and it will go to show how good Triple H can actually possibly move some of the scenes. I imagine I just imagine that it won't be a big diff for Triple H would do. This card was already promoted before Vince retired, so I feel like after this, and we get to another pay-per-view, then we'll see how good Triple H is with his skill and his talent at booking pay-per-views and stuff like that, with the creative control. And Triple H did a really good response, and somebody asked him, hey, would you take, Paul Heyman came with creative, would you take help from him? And he said, I'll take help from anybody. You know, he's willing to do that, and that's a great-ass response. It shows the type of man Triple H is, and God, I'm really excited for this. SummerSlam, I think, will be good. I know a lot of people aren't really big on it because the main event, Brock and Roman, but I think that match will be their best. I hope. Let's knock on wood, people. I knocked on the wood. But seriously, though, I do think it'll be in a fantastic match, and I think overall the card will be good. Some matches may not be maybe as good as others, but that's always going to happen, man. Like, you can't expect, for say, Theory and Lashley to always be on the level of Street Profits versus Usos. Like, they can't. That's something that's hard to do. You have to give them more time, and you don't want to overrun a pay-per-view. That's what made NXT so good. NXT had like 5 matches, or 6, depending on it. When other pay-per-views have so many matches and they don't get as much time, that's what made NXT so much special back then. When these matches had like 30 minutes and stuff like that onto them, and it's just like 30 minutes. Some of them had 20. It's like it made so much sense because these matches, these wrestlers that were on it, there was not as many, and it wasn't even a bad thing. It was a good thing because there was just a right amount of action and a right amount of wrestlers on it to give you that holy shit, oh my god, mamma mia, and like that goodness on it. And so that's what made it special, and that's what I imagine Triple H will try to take that. He also, another thing is that Triple H is also bringing NXT possibly a bit back, not with the logo change, I imagine, but back to where some of it of the wrestling. And I think one of the big steps that I would personally do, bring some of the wrestlers who are not being used, who are really talented, and bring those motherfuckers into NXT 2.0. Now, it isn't a bad thing to do that. No, it's a great thing because then they're going to be used, and then more people will watch NXT 2.0, get more eyes on the product, get more attention, basically, and that's the main thing. And also more matches when they know the matches are good. And hell, I've literally seen one of my friends had like a video of NXT. The crowd there, they were chanting one more match. No matter what you say, NXT 2.0, people love that shit. So getting some more stars there wouldn't hurt them a bit, and it would be able to help build more other stars as well. And yeah, I think, and also Breakker needs some more competition after Jordan Devlin, because I don't think he's going to beat Jordan Devlin. If he does, I'm not complaining, by the way. I just want to point that out. Jordan Devlin's great and stuff like that. I'm not calling him the new name, by the way. I like Jordan Devlin. So, also, speaking of new names, I think Triple H is gonna screw all that, and he's gonna keep them as their normal names, because he doesn't really care, I imagine. He's like, if you want to keep your own name, that's fine. Someone like Gunther, like Walter, but Gunther is not as bad as people point out. I think Walter and Gunther is fine. Honestly, the other thing is, if he started out as Gunther, and then we called him Walter now, people would have been reacting the same way. People not said it would have been better, so, yeah. So, I'm pumped. I'm fucking pumped overall. So, yeah, I'm ready for SummerSlam, and I'm ready for a lot, and honestly, I'm even ready for AEW. I know they haven't had the best, like, they weren't, this entire summer hasn't really been the best as it could have, but honestly, I'm not going to go out and complain and stuff like that, because sometimes you have bad times, you know. Hell, WWE been through plenty of bad times, but still keep going, so I definitely see it. Hell, WCW is the fucking company that you should point. Actually, no, Impact is the fucking company you should point. That company has had such shit roads, and yet they're still driving. Like, how the fuck is Impact still, like, in business? That's fucking incredible. Good for you, Impact. I just like how I shitted on Impact for a second. Like, yeah, God. But yeah, oh yeah, also Ric Flair's final match is also going on. Not really. The entire card looks great. Even the Triple H match. No, Ric Flair is wrestling his last match, and it's in a tag match, which is smart, because if Ric Flair fucking wrestled, he would literally die. Oh, but he would probably die, and I honestly mean that. So honestly, thank God it's in a tag match. I would not want to see Ric Flair legitimately wrestle in the death match of Ric Flair. So thank God. I'm hoping for everybody's safety, and I think the match will actually be good. It's Ric Flair and Andrade versus Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. Almost said Scorpio Sky. That would have been so bad. Oh boy. But yeah, I expect it to be good, and I'm happy Jay Lethal is in this. It makes sense for his, you know, what's been going on with Ric Flair. Jeff Jarrett, my world, down. And of course, Andrade, who I'm happy is getting this attention as well. They're all great talent, and Ric Flair to have his last match and be around, you know, other people and tag team, it's great. I would have loved if Sting was in it some way, or even Shawn Michaels. I was hoping, but yeah, it's fine. So yeah, that's all about it. That's this time in wrestling. I'm not gonna say week, because a lot of this has been out before, and so yeah. Anyway, have a greatly amazing day. Oh, I didn't click the button up.